What happens when the smartest money in Silicon Valley decides AI isn't just a feature, it's the whole game? Today, we're watching a cascade of moves that tell one story. The AI infrastructure and application layer is being rebuilt from scratch, and everyone from early stage VCs to late stage fintechs is racing to own a piece. The through line, the tools, the capital, and the talent are all converging on a single bet that AI won't just augment existing businesses, it will create entirely new categories. And the founders who understand this shift are the ones who will win. This is exactly why the AI fintech trend is hitting a fever pitch. Ramp, the expense management startup, just raised 750 million, pushing its valuation to 44 billion, almost triple what it was a year ago. The round, led by Iconic and GIC, shows investors are betting big on fintechs that embed AI into every corner of business finance. Ramp is expanding into AI-driven procurement, token usage monitoring, and even corporate credit for AI agents. That's a huge leap from just tracking receipts. And it sets up something bigger. If Ramp can own the financial stack for AI-native companies, it becomes the default operating system for the next generation of startups. But that raises a question. Where does all this capital come from? The same pressure shows up in venture capital itself. Benchmark, the iconic early-stage firm that famously kept its funds small for 20 years, just closed $2 billion in commitments, including a $1.25 billion growth fund. That's a massive shift. Benchmark is known for lean, hands-on investing, but now they need a bigger war chest to back capital-intensive AI startups at later stages. This isn't just about Benchmark. It's a signal that even the most disciplined VCs are adapting to the AI era. And that sets the stage for what happens when founders need to scale fast. But scaling fast means building with the right tools, and that's where the next story comes in, which raises the stakes for founders who are building those tools themselves. Take Brian Kessel, an indie hacker who built Builder Methods, a platform that teaches AI builders how to use no-code tools. He's pulling in mid-six-figure revenue by turning free YouTube content into paid courses and starter kits. His secret? Aligning his product design skills with the exploding demand for AI-enabled no-code building. This shows that the AI gold rush isn't just for venture-backed startups. Solo founders can carve out lucrative niches by teaching others how to build. And that's exactly the kind of ecosystem that Cloudflare is betting on. The same ecosystem play is happening at the infrastructure level. Cloudflare just acquired VoidZero, the company behind Vite, Vitest, and other front-end tools that millions of developers use. The deal keeps Vite open source and vendor agnostic, but it also brings the entire team in-house and includes a $1 million ecosystem fund to support maintainers. This is Cloudflare betting that developer tools are the new moat. If they own the tools developers love, they own the pipeline to the cloud. And that's a smart move, because the next wave of AI apps will be built on these very tools. But not every platform bet pays off, and the next story is a cautionary tale. And that's where it gets strange. A new analysis of 10 failed social media startups, from MySpace to Vine, reveals the same recurring pitfalls: poor differentiation, mistimed launches, and inefficient monetization. These postmortems are a stark reminder that even with massive funding and user growth, a product without a clear, defensible value prop will eventually crumble. For founders building AI-powered social or community platforms, the lesson is brutal. AI might make your product smarter, but it won't save you from a bad business model. And that's especially true when the technology itself can be weaponized against you. Which brings us to the final piece of the puzzle. A founder recently spent just $1,800 prompting several large language models to hack a deliberately insecure web app. GPT 5.5 succeeded in 70% of runs, automating broken access control attacks that could compromise real products. This isn't just a security warning. It's a signal that the same AI powering innovation is also powering attacks. For founders, the takeaway is urgent. If you're building with AI, you need to secure every layer of your stack because the attackers are using the same tools you are. And that's the through line of today's stories. AI is rewriting the rules of building, funding, and defending startups. The founders who adapt will thrive. The ones who don't will become tomorrow's cautionary tales. So, what does this all add up to? The AI wave isn't just about chatbots or image generators. It's about rebuilding the financial stack, the developer tool chain, and even the venture capital model itself. For founders, the lesson is clear. The window to embed AI into your core product is closing fast. The winners will be those who, like Ramp, see AI as the product, not just a feature. And the cautionary tales from failed social media startups remind us that speed without differentiation is a fast track to irrelevance. Keep watching. This story is just getting started.